Dreamland, the pride of Vietnam. A period of difficult time. Lam Hung opened economic urban region, bygone period of time. Lam Hung Commune, in 2007. The inhabitant had to get acquainted with the limited traffic situation with only one small road and an old steel bridge. They had a hard living with a high rate of difficult households whose houses mostly were primitive or semi-strong. The dream of a brilliant future then seemed to be gloomy and remote. In 2008, granting the license of investment in cooperation with Land, Vina Capital, and An Phu Lam Joint Stock Company. On March 28, 2008, People's Committee of Dom Nai Province approved the cooperation between Dona Co-op and Singapore Keppel Land Group and An Phu Lam Joint Stock Company to establish an investment procedure for a waterfront project on 366 hectares with a $750 million invested capital. On the same date, People's Committee of Dom Nai Province approved the cooperation between Dona Co-op with Maritime International Limited, British Virgin Islands, under Vina Capital Group and An Phu Lam Joint Stock Company to establish an investment procedure for Aqua City project on a 305 hectares with a $550 million invested capital. In 2009, promoting the procedure of design and approval for the project, Dona Co-op chose leading schemes in designing units. GHD, Australian architecture company, designed the 1-5000 master plan. EDA, an American architecture company, designed 1-2000 master plan. Nikken Sekkei, Japanese architecture company, designed the 1-500 master plan and created a standard urban region of international stature on this area. In 2009, delivering and deploying the infrastructure execution, Dona Co-op completed the necessary legal procedure and deployed the technical infrastructure execution at Phase 1. In 2009, finishing the construction of 136 houses for temporary residents and completed the new building of People's Committee at Lam Hung Commune. Houses for temporary residents solved the demand for housing of the inhabitants before receiving houses in resettlement region in Lam Hung New Urban. Dona Co-op built and transferred 136 houses for temporary residents in 2009. In 2010, opening for public use, An Hoa Bridge, starting to build 2 bridges, Tu Nguyen and Lai Wick, on the Hung Lo 2 Boulevard. On April 30th, 2010, Dona Co-op opened officially An Hoa Bridge to help the business between An Hoa Commune and external areas. In September 2010, starting to build bridges Tu Nguyen and Lai Wick. In 2009, completing the construction of an elementary school and hospital of Lam Hung Commune. Dona Co-op built Lam Hung Elementary School to meet the demand for children's education in Lam Hung Commune, meeting the demand of an inhabitant and local region. In 2012, executing the main route and building houses for the inhabitant. Executing the route of Urban Way 2 of Lam Hung Phuc Dung, deploying the construction of houses at Lam Hung New Urban. Executing the route of Hung Lo 2 Boulevard in Lam Hung Phuc Dung Boulevard. Executing the 60-meter wide main road from An Hoa Bridge to Kê Nga Cross Road and starting the construction of the first 95 houses in September 2012. In 2013, transferring houses and launched to use. Transferring and launched to use the first 95 houses and continuing to build approximately 500 houses. Completing the execution of the 6.5-kilometer-long Hung Lo 2 Boulevard. Starting work to turn a dream come true, Dreamland City. Dreamland City consists of 5 projects. Among them, 3 projects are invested 100% by Dona Co-op. Lam Hung New Urban Project with 227 hectares. Phoenix Island Project with 286 hectares. Gung Hung Peninsula Project with 92 hectares. And the 2 joint venture projects with Keppel Land Group, Vina Capital, and An Phu Lam Joint Stock Company. Waterfront project with a 366 hectares associated with Keppel Land Group. Aqua City project with 305 hectares associated with Vina Capital. With a beautiful natural river landscape and over 28 kilometers of waterway, around 22 kilometers of channel and canal in the urban region, the designer took an aspiration from the nature melody of the river region to create a dreamland city upon a particular modern character of international stature. With experience in designing projects of river regions, the designer cleverly solved the scheming puzzle, the 4.3-meter-high floor, which is an ideal height compared with the national standard, which is 2.8 meters, to ensure the development of a modern urban city in the future. Dreamland City, located along the riverside, is designed optionally welcoming winds, natural lights, and cool atmosphere from rivers. It is a place where people can interfere with the beautiful nature and river wonders gathered from all places of the country, creating a particular cultural feature of exceed value. The inhabitant can enjoy a peaceful life in a comfortable, ideal, and best living space. Dreamland City is a busy one, but it still ensures the harmony with the nature and the human community with particular cultural character. Apartments, semi-detached villas, detached villas, are designed upon the modern living style, mixing between European and Asian styles. It's also a place which everyone can share social economics of the southern main economic areas with the cooperation of various social infrastructure services, such as general hospitals, schools of all levels, shopping centers, food centers, tourism, high-quality resorts. Infrastructure systems not only ensure that traffic functions, but also designs a cultural space with many facilities such as parks, walking paths, playgrounds, relaxing spaces, sporting areas, etc. Green space expands all paths, combining with the green from the park, expanding through the city corners, intermixing with cool and blue rivers running around filled with nature. Dreamland City is an optimal choice for you to have a life full of health, sublimated physical and soul emotions. Being in a main economic region with high economic growth, combining with main traffic routes from south to north, from east to west, Dreamland City has all features and conditions to develop quickly and exceed in the future. Dreamland City, a dream area. A dream city with beautiful riverside wonders. A favorable position along Saigon's eastern gate. A unique and particular scheming design created by leading master planners of the world. An international standard with cooperation of investments of leading estate groups. Dreamland City, the pride of Vietnam.